Welcome to the Orthopedic Daily Dose channel. This is Dr. Laksh Rathore, and today I'll be discussing about the flexor pulley system of the hand. Firstly, the basics of it, and then some questions related to the topic. Most basic thing that you have to remember is that there are different pulley system in the hand, different for finger and the thumb. In finger, there are 5 annular and 3 cruciate pulleys, and in the thumb, 2 annular and 1 oblique pulley. The basic function of pulley is to prevent the boosting phenomena, and the most important pulleys for that are the A2 and A4 in the finger, and the oblique pulley in the thumb. Now let's look at the topic in some detail. The most basic thing that we usually forget about this topic is the location of these pulleys. So I'll try to give you a simple uh, table about remembering the pulleys location. Let's talk about the finger first. Now there are 5 pulleys. Let's number them 1 to 5, and you have to remember that the first pulley is located at the joint, and the second one is at shaft, and then they alternate. Again, third one is at the joint, fourth one is at the shaft, fifth one is at the joint. Now, when we are talking about the joint of the finger, the first joint is the MCP joint, the metacarpopharyngeal joint. So accordingly, the next shaft will be the proximal phalanx. Following that, the next joint will be of the proximal interphalangeal joint, PIP joint. Next shaft will be of the middle phalanx. Next joint will be of the distal interphalangeal joint. Now we know the basic location of these pulleys A1 to A5. Now we have to know about the specific location. Talking about the A1 pulley, the A1 pulley is located at, we know, the MCP joint. Now where in MCP joint? In the joint it is located proximal part of the joint. The proximal part of the MCP joint will be formed by the head of metacarpal. So the A1 pulley is located at the head of the metacarpal. Now coming over to the A2 pulley, A2 pulley is at the proximal phalanx. Where in the proximal phalanx? It is in the shaft. Similarly, pulley number 3 is at the PIP. Where in PIP? The proximal part of the PIP. What is the proximal part of PIP? It is the head of proximal phalanx. Next is pulley number 4. It is at the middle phalanx. Where in the middle phalanx? The shaft of the middle phalanx. Now pulley number 5, it is at the DIP. Now this is a little different. It is not in the proximal part of the joint, but in the distal part of the joint. The distal part of this DIP would be formed by the base of distal phalanx. So relatively easy to remember. Now the location of the cruciate pulleys. The cruciform pulleys are 3 in number, and they are present between the 2 annular pulleys. The 2 annular pulleys contain the 1 cruciform pulley. Now the first 2 annular pulleys do not have any cruciform pulley. They start with the next annular pulley, the pulley between the pulley number A2 and A3. So here will be the C1 pulley. Then the next between 3 and 4 will be the C2 pulley, and between 4 and 5 will be the C3 pulley. Easy to remember. Now let's talk about the thumb. Similarly, in thumb, we talked about that there are 2 annular pulleys, A1 and A2. Now between the A1 and A2, there is another oblique pulley, AO. Now what we remember that the first pulley is at the joint, next is at the shaft, and next is at the joint. So the first joint of the thumb will be the MCP joint, and oblique pulley is at the shaft, easy to remember, and the second joint of the thumb will be the interphalangeal joint. Now there is another variation. We have a variable pulley between the A1 and A oblique sometimes. It does not carry much significance, but it is just for theory purpose. So in this diagram we can easily see that the location of the pulleys, like we have learned, 1 2 3 4 5, joint, shaft, joint, shaft, joint. Similarly, cruciform, nothing between the A1 and A2, and between the next 2 there's C1, between the next 2 it is C2, and between the next 2 it is the C3. Thumb pulleys, this is a good diagram to see the thumb pulleys. First pulleys are the MCP joint, second pulleys are the IP joint. Between this is the oblique pulley, and sometimes a variable pulley is also present here between the A1 and oblique pulley. Now in the finger, the most important pulleys are to be remembered are the A2 and A4 pulley. These are the most important to prevent the boasting phenomena. And in the thumb, most important is the oblique pulley to prevent the boasting phenomena. Now what is boasting phenomena? Actually, the finger contains these pulleys in order to keep the flexor tendon close to the bone. These pulleys keep the flexor tendon close to the bone, so that it causes a differential flexion in each of these joints. It causes a different flexion in MCP joint, different in PIP and DIP joints. So this is achieved by keeping the axis of the tendon close to the axis of the joint movement. Now what happens when a pulley is torn, like in this example A3 pulley is torn, the tendon will not stay close to the joint. In this case, there will be effective weakness of flexion, and a little protuberance at the skin, like in this case, in this clinical picture, there is a protuberance of the skin due to rupture of the pulleys. Now you need to remember two dictums in order to answer all the questions related to the topic. The first one is that the odd numbered pulleys are present at the joints, like A1, A2, and A1, A3, and A5 are present at the MCP, PIP, and DIP. And the second dictum is that the pulleys that need to be preserved at all costs are the A2, A4 in finger and the A oblique pulley in the thumb. If you remember these two dictums, you will be able to answer most of the questions related to the topic. Now, another important question that need to be discussed is the about the bow stinging. The first one, let's talk about the finger. Now we already know through the dictum that the A2 and A4 pulley are to be preserved at all costs. But sometimes when we encounter a zone 1 or zone 2 injury in the finger, flexor tendon injury in the zone 1 or zone 2, we have seen that sometimes we need to open up the A2 A4 pulley in order to deliver the tendon. The first one is to deliver the tendon to the distal repair site, delivery of tendon, and sometimes in order to prevent the triggering of the repair tendon, prevent triggering. So in that case, we have to sacrifice even the A4 pulley. So in that case, sometimes the option does not, the MCQ question does not contain the A2 and A4 pulley as the answer. Sometimes they have given different A2 and A4 in different options. So in that case, A2 becomes the most important pulley in the finger to prevent bow stinging. Okay, it's not that A4 is not important, but if you are asked to choose between A2 and A4, then A2 is the right answer. Next, let's talk about the thumb. In the thumb also, the most important pulley we know is the A oblique pulley. But sometimes they ask that the question says that if the A2 pulley is intact, then which pulley should be intact to prevent the bow stinging. In this case, sometimes you have if you are given the option like this, the option number 1 says A oblique pulley, second option is A1 pulley, or third option is A oblique and A1 both, and the fourth option is either A oblique pulley or A1 pulley. In this case, we already know that through our dictum that the A oblique pulley is the most important. But in this scenario, when we are talking about the A oblique pulley, we are assuming that the rest of the pulleys are torn or they are not present. So in that case, the A oblique pulley becomes the most important. But the question here says that the A2 pulley is intact. The A2 is intact. In that case, the answer becomes the number 4, because when A2 is intact, it needs just another support from either A oblique or at the A1 pulley at the MCP joint in order to prevent the bow stinging. While if it were the question was framed like that you have to choose one option, then A oblique pulley would have been the right answer. But in the scenario that A2 pulley is intact, either one can function to prevent the bow stinging in the thumb. So guys, that was the end of the video. Kindly let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks.